Welcome to the most exciting cooking show in the universe, Chef on the Loose. Tonight, I have invited 6 guests to taste the sensuality of my food and guess the secret ingredients to tempt their taste buds. So sit back, relax, and join me and Melody Vaughn, our cocktail queen, as we take you on a journey into our world of sexy, fun food. Today I'm making spicy Thai crab rolls with all kinds of beautiful sexual things in it, like mango, avocado, and it's going to have cilantro and chives and this beautiful red bold beet sprout, micro sprouts. They're just, I think they're gorgeous. We're going to roll it in a rice paper skin that's got to be reconstituted in warm water. And then I'm going to make a Vietnamese sauce that the guests are going to have to guess. That's the deal on this one. This is ginger, hot ginger. And this dish is, it's really easy to make, but it's really complicated with flavor. This is lemongrass. It's an all flavorful thing. I love lemongrass. All right, so far I have ginger, Japanese chili pepper, and lemongrass. Japanese chili oil is extremely hot. So I put a little bit of that in there. Well, it's sort of a Thai fish sauce, but it's not. It's like a broth. It's really very salty and very strong. And I'm going to add water to dilute it. Otherwise, it's just going to be way too strong. Spicy chili paste to give it some more spice. This is supposed to be really hot, which is going to be the funnest part about everybody tasting this. Sweet rice wine vinegar, not the regular one, but the sweet one, just to give a little bit of an edge. Handful of chopped scallions. Take a lime, squeeze the lime in there. A little bit of cilantro, not much because it's going to be inside the actual roll. Chopped, but not. I like everything rough, not fine. Think of that how you like, but that's what I do. I'm going to take the crab. I never like to use utensils, and I know it makes people sick, but you know what? If your energy is not in the food, then you've got this thing in between it, like a spoon, except for the sauce. I'm not going to put my hand in there. That would pretty much gross everybody out. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is. Rice paper is nice and gelatinized. As you can see, it's like soft. It needs to be nice and dry, because if it's not, I like everything moist, always, but this has to be dry. I'm going to slice the mango and some avocado. And now we're going to construct the roll. Bold beet microgreens, a couple of slices of avocado, then a couple of slices of mango, a little bit of crab, some cilantro, scallions. We're going to pull this end up, and we're going to take this and roll it kind of snugly, but you don't want to break the skin because it's very delicate, and we roll it like this, and you cut it in half. And the inside looks like this. I have to taste it. Oh. Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to Chef on the Loose. What you're about to embark on is a sensual journey of my food. What you're about to taste is a cold Thai spring roll with a Vietnamese dipping sauce. What I'd like you to tell me is what is in that sauce. So let's play.
Delicious.
Great damn good to me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah?
Amazing. Pepper, lots of peppers.
Sort of like pepper oil or spicy oil.
It has some chili oil in it, soy sauce and garlic. Lots of hot stuff.
Tasting a little bit of cilantro. Maybe some caraway seeds.
What?
Chives, some fish sauce.
Definitely chili oil is in there. Rice vinegar is in there.
Sesame seeds or sesame oil, I never see.
Maybe garlic.
So soy.
chives and sesame and
olive oil, some basil. I don't really care what's in it.
Okay, as far as taste buds are concerned, you all picked the right obvious thing, which is the chili. The garlic, I have no clues where that came from. The poppy seed and the caraway seed are American. It's not even anywhere near Vietnam. So pretty much you guys sucked this round. I'll be back to meet you in the dining room.
We did that bad? Pretty much.
Yep.
We did. You didn't do that.
All right, you guys, what did you guys really think of Lisa's food?
I think it wasn't enough. It's like I feel it in my cheeks now. It's like heat.
Definitely on fire.
All I care about is whether or not what's in here is an aphrodisiac or not.
Absolutely.
Because there's some pretty ladies parties.
So far, great start. I can't wait for what's coming next.
Yeah, what's next?
What's next is the secret.
Oh, I hope it comes soon.
Hi. Okay, now we're going to make the very sensual 3-cheese salad with a cherry balsamic and honey mustard vinaigrette. This is one of my favorite mustards of all time. We're going to add a lot of mustard because I want this to have a lot of consistency because we're going to emulsify this. Emulsification means to bind together. So we're going to add a little bit of rice wine vinegar. This is the secret ingredient, cherry balsamic vinegar. If anybody gets this, I'll do them. And let's get together. So we get a nice tight blend. Salt from the Mediterranean Sea is the best salt. It's like you take the ocean and you suck it dry of water and there you have the salt. This is lime pepper. Now it's time to add the olive oil for emulsification. A half a lemon, squeeze it in. Even if a seed or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 gets in there, that's fine because it means it's real lemon juice. And then lime, and then tangerine. And of course, if tangerine's not in season, you can always use oranges. And then we'll mix that together. Oh my God, Melody, you gotta come over here and fucking taste this.
Oh my God. This is my mango martini, baby.
Jesus Christ, what do you want to do, kill somebody?
No, I want to have sex with them.
Good, you will. Okay, now we're gonna construct the salad. We're gonna build it up and, well, you can figure out the rest. Right now I'm going to julienne the basil. The best way to do that is to take the flat leaves, roll it up, it's a chiffonade actually, that's the actual technical term, and then slice it like this. Because it's gonna go in the salad. It's gonna be one of the things that I'm gonna ask him what the herb is in the salad. A little bit of mixed greens, baby watercress, which is very hard to find. I got extremely lucky when I found this, so I'm gonna put some of that on top of the salad. Then I'm going to sprinkle some of the basil. This is fennel, and I love fennel because it's crunchy, but nobody can ever figure out what it is. They think it's an apple, or they think it's pear, or something like that. They never know what the hell it is. And I have a little bit of pear. I'm gonna julienne this. I like to place things on salads. Sometimes I like to toss them, like I do men in bed, but I won't today. Then we'll take some Belgian endive, slice it, and once again, use a little bit of that, so it adds a little bit of bitterness to the salad. A yellow organic tomato, which has, you know, way more flavor than any other tomato. I'm just gonna make it so it has a garnish with it. It's around the outside like that. Put 3 slices. Red beets, baby beets actually, and I roasted these in the oven so that we can have some red color. Some toasted pepitas, which if they guess this, I'll be shocked, okay? This is like I mean, they're pumpkin seeds, but they don't really taste like it when they're toasted. And then I'm adding, okay, what does everybody think this is? Probably blue cheese, but it's not. It's Stilton cheese. It comes from England. It's a very powerful cheese, but it tastes similar to blue cheese. We have fontina, which normally goes on pizzas, but I want to f with their heads. And then goat cheese, and if I swear to God, nobody guesses, they're complete morons. A little bit of the dressing, and just slightly pour a little bit of the lime pepper and sprinkle it on top. And that's it. Horatio, would you like to get on top of that? This round includes elimination. There's going to be 3 of you left, and what I would like you to tell me would be what's in the salad dressing, as close as you can get to it, and what the 3 cheeses are between the pear slices on top of the salad. That's what I want to know. So good luck, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And may the best man and woman win. Dennis, what do you think of that cheese thing? What's going on with the cheese?
Well, I got two of them, but this third one's a little tough to eat.
Really?
That's the
Flat,
slice.
that's the only one I know, I think.
The curved one.
Oh, really?
Oh, I know that flavor. I know that flavor.
No, I'm not.
No, I can taste it. I've had that.
You've had it a million times, okay? I'm gonna give that big clue. 1
Wait,
million
I'm
times.
serious. I need more drink. Oh, I know what it is. So now I got a good bite of it. You're right, a million times we've had it. The design on the plate.
Trying to get that off.
This is the best salad I ever had.
Wait, well, all in all, you all pretty much suck.
Again?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, the worst by far were John, Josh, and Steph. 3 of you had flavors in there I couldn't even believe. Gin, tequila. No, the dressing you were so miserable at that I couldn't even go there. I'm really sorry about that. Fish sauce and sesame oil? I wasn't even close to anything fishy in there. Nothing.
I was still smelling my fingers from that other stuff.
Look at the cheeses. The blue cheese thing, it was really of me. It's still, okay, it's really
Still
close.
similar.
Very similar.
So and
Rope
Gordon's roll
food.
and blue are all very close.
Very close.
I don't know.
In his English. And then we have the goat. The white cheese. And the soft one, no.
Wasn't her party?
And you guys said that.
It is Fontina. Okay, now the dressing, citrus, that was Steph. There was orange, lime, and lemon in there. The cherry balsam vinegar was kind of like, I know. And there was also basil, by the way, in the actual salad.
Look at the
yes.
basil.
And then rice wine vinegar and lime salt. All right, so that's the deal, and now we're going to have to
Very good. Bring it on.
now we're going to prepare the main course, which is a wasabi marinated Chilean sea bass with rosemary and thyme, which is one of the things they're going to have to figure out, with a pearl pasta with Romano cheese, peas, golden beets, shiitake mushrooms, onions, and beet greens. Now we're going to make the Chilean sea bass. To me, this is one of the most sensual fish on the planet, and it tastes really good. So now we're going to sear it. You can see it's got the mayonnaise and the thyme and the rosemary, which you're going to have to guess this, but they won't, but that's okay. So we're going to sear it. Add some lemon pepper, some sea salt. Let it sear for a second. See how nice and golden brown it is? The fish is probably about 1/3 of the way cooked. And I like to mix my vegetables or whatever I've got going with the entree in with the fish. So we're going to place a few pieces of asparagus around, and then we'll throw this in the oven. Okay, now we're going to make the pearl pasta. These little tiny balls of, it's Israeli couscous actually is what it's called. And we're going to add the shiitake mushrooms, the golden beets, the onions, the beet greens, and the peas. A little bit of olive oil in a very, very hot pan. So we're going to add some onions. And we're going to saute that. Toss it. Then we're going to add the shiitake mushrooms next because they take as long as the onions to sweat and be ready. Saute it. Looks like we need to add a little bit more oil. Then we add the golden beets, peas, and then the beet greens. Now we're going to season it with some salt and lemon pepper. Then we're going to toss it. So then we're going to add the couscous. And then the secret ingredient, which I hope no one gets, is a little bit of white truffle oil. And we're going to add a little bit of white wine to lighten it up. A little bit of homemade chicken stock. And then we're going to add Romano cheese. Here we have the pasta, and I need Melody. Melody, will you come over here, please, and taste this for me? Just to confirm how every man on this earth is going to want us to cook a private meal for them. Oh. Because it's so sexy. Really?
Oh my god, that's orgasmic.
Like that. My God. Who else can I do in this room? Anybody available? So here we have the couscous, well, the Israeli couscous pasta on the bottom of the plate. And then I'm going to put the Chilean sea bass right here. And I'm going to put like a little bit of asparagus right there. This is a sauteed red and yellow pepper salsa with onions, with fennel herb, with the wasabi mayonnaise, which they're going to have to also guess. A little bit right up in here. And then I'm going to put a few sage leaves around it to cleanse the dish. And then I'm going to put my little beets around the outside of it, my little beet greens, my microgreens, and a little bit of organic baby cress. All right, and here we have the finished dish. Horatio, would you like to come again? I want you to taste the pasta first, and the fish, taste the salsa, taste everything really separate, okay? Mm-hmm. And then as you go along, I want you guys just to blurt out what do you think it is, and then if you have a problem, just finally when somebody says, you know what, John, what do you think that is?
Can we eat it?
I'm gonna start grading. I'm just gonna start going. And by the way, John and Josh and Stephanie, don't say a word about what you think's in there, okay? But don't say it out loud.
Oh my god.
Unreal.
I say there's peas in the pasta.
Well, obviously.
Parmesan.
Truffle salt.
Parmesan.
Truffle oil.
Mushroom.
Yes.
Mushroom. This is the thing they put in fish. Wait, I gotta remember the name of it. Dill.
I actually know that one.
Dill. It's
These are
dill.
the
Dill.
Yeah, these are all wrong.
That is so
Take it
wrong.
from me.
That is not.
There.
That is not.
Sage.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Some basils. They're like not portobello. They're
Shiitake.
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 Now, is this like an Asian type pasta or?
So far from Asia.
No? Because I know they have those drinks with
Is
those
that
big round
swoop?
bees.
John, what do you think this flavor? What do you think the sachon et framboise is?
Translation.
That would be the
stuff
sauce
on-
on top.
the stuff on
of
top?
pepper.
That's yellow pepper. That's onion. That's
What is the
dill.
fried herb on top?
Where?
Heather, next to your red beet green.
I know that they. Yes.
Fennel?
No, not fennel.
That was in the
Oh my
sauce.
God, it's coming. Wait. Give me more. Give me more.
wait.
Give all of yours.
I want to
know.
know what is the herb in the salsa? Okay, this is the clincher right now.
The herb and the salsa.
They're smarter than that.
Josh, what is the little green stringy thing on the fish?
I said
Taste it. Really doesn't taste like dill, but it looks like dill. It's stock of marijuana.
Hey, someone at this
Italian-
table
Is this common?
actually said what it was, but they weren't sure where it was. And I want you to think really hard. Okay?
they weren't sure where it was.
Somebody said it.
Rosemary, thyme.
4, 3,
Sage.
I have no idea. I can't tell.
2, 1. Over. Welcome back to Chef on the Loose. Well, we have a winner. And it's Heather.
To Heather.
Cheers.
Well, I'm really surprised because I thought it was going to be Dennis because he's the chef guy. But Heather said 2 things that were very, very important to me, which were first thing out of her mouth was the white truffle oil that she could taste in the pearl pasta, which completely shocked me. And then she mentioned the fennel, which she had no clue she was mentioning at all. So I'm very proud of her. She gets dinner for 2 someone with no idea yet. Thanks for coming and let's party.